Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin, and we're back for another edition of Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting. This will be episode 387, and this is, Thursday Shiny Hunting for Banette. So, what I would call Banette when I find it as a shiny, I'll be calling it Banette as a nickname because it reminds me of Cobalt the Blue. But, yeah, the topic for this episode will be about a game that I actually recently played in my absence of whole YouTube shiny hunting called The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Now, have you ever watched it or played it? Because I played the whole game, and it's actually one of the reasons why I played it again. It may be a pretty old game, but it's a very legendary one, and very nostalgic for me back in my childhood. A very tough game at that, but it's definitely very fun. But yeah, I'm just curious to know if you ever played or watched it, because I think I've watched it like a while back when I was just seeing how it was, but playing it, like I said, I've played it many times, beat it many times. It's such a good game. Like I would definitely say it's like my favorite, just because of the graphics and all that, just the old style, and just the story and everything. It's just an awesome game, just going back in the past and everything. I know like some of the other Legend of Zelda games do that, but I really don't like the 3D ones. It just gets me all like confused and like uh, I guess you would say motion sickness for me. I don't know, just games like that usually just especially like Ocarina of Time where it's like older and stuff. Just those kind of games like kind of hurt my head when I look at those. But yeah, I'm curious to know if you ever are interested in something like that. Because I eventually do plan on playing that as a let's play when I get a tripod, just straight up playing it on an emulator. You can do that. It works as an emulator. I try to beat the whole game with it on my Kindle, so it's like definitely possible. But it's tough as well because it's not physical buttons, so it would be a challenge. But I'm pretty much like a video game master, no, beating many video games in general. Uh, but yeah. So pretty much now that I got the topic out of the episode, I might as well tell you, Flicka, and animals. Well, animals first. Don't give up on doing crunches and sit-ups. It's gonna be very good for you just in general because obviously it's good for stamina and all that stuff. But you just don't want to do it on the ground. You can do it on like a big soft bed if you have one. I just usually don't like doing sit-ups and crunches on beds that are like really squeaky because it makes like a loud amount of noise. But crunches and sit-ups are very good. But for now, I usually just do like this machine to where you use your arms and your legs, but you can like it's like you're holding sticks and then it's connected to the like leg parts, and then you like move it. I think it's called an elliptical. It may be like a pretty simple machine, but it makes you like powerful with stamina and physical strength. It really balances you out, so it's like it's really good if you're eventually looking for a good way to work out. But yeah, like I said, crunches and sit-ups are good too. Eventually, you'll get well. For me, I have like marks on my back. I think from doing so many all the time. It's like it looks like a tiger. It looks like tiger marks or something like that. It looks really weird. Um, but yeah. But don't give up, man. Just because that happened to me, it's not gonna. Well, I wouldn't risk it like to recommend someone doing that on like a spring mattress, but do it on something like soft that it doesn't hurt your back. Because like I said, on the ground for me, I don't think I'd be able to do that just because I feel like something like would break because you like moving fast like sit ups and crunches. But yeah. Ah, but I still want to find a name of if I ever do find that shiny Garbodor, because it seems like I'm not finding Bannettes for now. It's just Garbodor coming out of the trash bins. Which is annoying, because that's the whole reason why I hunt here on Thursdays, is for Banette. But oh well. So I gotta be smart, because I don't just want to be calling it something like really nice or something that people wouldn't usually throw away, because Garbodor is based off trash. And since when it's shiny, it's blue, it's gotta be something like that. So I don't know. Maybe when I finally do catch it, I'll obviously definitely focus my time with thinking of a nickname. I gotta think of a good one, a real good one that actually makes sense and like blends in with the name Gargador. At first I was thinking like Febreze, because Febreze is like normally blue, the can. I don't know. That's usually just to like get away bad smells or something. I don't know. And there's like Axe, which is also blue, and then basic deodorant. Just soap is usually blue. I don't know. Thinking of all like the cleaning type things, trash type things that I can mix in with Gargador with the name. Just gotta be clever with it. Yeah, not much else to talk about. Like I said, any viewers still in the stream, just want to like ask me any stuff. I don't mind just answering usually. Like any stories or any stuff like that, just to pass the time. Because why not? Oh, might as well say, since I was like talking about the whole tent thing last episode, think a little bit about this episode as well. It's actually a pretty special tent back when I used to do a lot of traveling with my family. We actually used to use this for like camping and stuff. So, cause it's a pretty huge tent. Um, and I'm like 6'1", and I'm able to easily just lay fully on my body and my legs and everything. There's still like space and everything, so it's a pretty big tent for that to fit that in there. But usually, like I'll wrap myself in like a burrito in my blanket that I lay on the ground. Usually, how I just sleep. Um, yeah, it's a special tent. My mom was like nice enough to let me have it. Because she knew about the whole spring accident thing, so I was like, that's a nope. I'm most likely not gonna sleep in beds and that in general, even if I'm not gonna do sit-ups and crunches. You never know if it could just come out of there and just stab you in the back. Yeah. But it feels good being able to shiny hunt again. Even though you can't see the screen and all that, I actually find it, and you can like hear the topics and all that stuff. So it's like pretty much like the normal episodes, except the fact that you can't see it yet. But eventually, like I said, we'll get a tripod so that you'll be able to actually have a much better view of these types of things instead of just like it focusing on me and then showing me holding the DS, but you actually can't see the gameplay. But eventually, I will get one. Don't worry about that. And then when I will, I don't know when I will be able to, because the whole depending on donations and then maybe working for people that I have like close bonds to. I don't know. Besides my family, because I live here, so it's can't really have them giving me money because I would just not use that for like saving up and stuff because we like live in the same house. So that wouldn't really make sense. So yeah, I don't know. It's whenever. Probably do the last encounter for this episode. Maybe not. I think maybe I can do a few more. Alright. I'm going to the final part for today. Alright.